Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny from Travel at Leisure. Today I'm going to talk to you about the different little products that I watched a bunch of YouTubes trying to figure out what I needed to take on a cruise. And if you can imagine, I've accumulated too much stuff that I really didn't need. And I didn't know until I took all of this stuff on the cruise with me that I didn't even use half of this stuff. So today I'm going to show you a few of the things that I do use and don't use, and I've accumulated a good bin size portion of things that I really don't need. So I'm going to go over those with you today. The first thing I'm going to tell you about is my daughter introduced me to this toilet paper spray. You can get this on Amazon. It's quite pricey for it's a 4-ounce bottle. I think this was like $12 or $15. And when I went online, I went on YouTube and I checked to see if I can mix this myself. I can. So once this is gone, I'll just reuse this bottle and mix up my own, and probably even better than what this gives you. And I'll save a lot of money on doing that. So I'm going to do that. And that brings me to this. So we used to use these, which we'll no longer use, and good thing, because they're not good for anything. Really, they're not good. But I would take these on a cruise with us, and what I would do is either use the first cruise I used the sanitary napkin papers that they leave in the room to dispose of these, because you cannot flush these on a cruise. You shouldn't even think about flushing them down the toilets there. But the other thing you could do, if you insist on taking these, you could also take these little doggy bags, the little puppy doggy bags, and dispose of them that way, so they're not going into their system. You don't want to flush these wipes at any cost. Okay, so anyway, I suggest everybody to get this spray. Just spray it on the toilet paper and wipe, you're done. That's it. You can flush the toilet paper. Much better for the environment, much better on your pocket. Who doesn't want to save money, right? And I do use this, the poopery. I do that, and the hardest part is remembering to spray it before. So that lanyards. I did buy lanyards. I rarely use them. I think the only time I don't use them on the cruise. I usually have these little shorts that I wear, like yoga shorts, and I just keep my card in my pocket. It makes it so much easier than wearing this. But if we get off in a port, then I do use these lanyards. So that's really all I use them for. But I still do use them when I take them. Your cruise tag. I could get these on Amazon. I think they're 4 for about $10, maybe even cheaper than that. These are a must. And you really have to go on and look up the cruise that you're going to go on, because that will determine the size of your tags. Every cruise, I believe, we're on the Celebrity, so all celebrities have the same tag. But if it's a different cruise, the tag size could be different, so you want to check that. But these are a must, okay? Because you don't want to staple paperwork to your luggage. Other thing is these clear containers. I use them. One for all our medicines that we keep for, like any kind of stomach ache medicines, aspirins, back pills, diarrhea pills, anything that we think, Band-Aids. I use these for that. And so much easier that you can see through those. The the multi-plug, we use this. Celebrity is a newer ship, so the one that we're going on is Celebrity Beyond. That's our next cruise. And they do have quite a few ports, but I take this just in case I need more. The next thing, oh, this is an absolute must. The magnetic hooks for the walls. Because the ship is metal, these work fantastic for cleaning up your room, hang everything on the walls. I even will hook one each up on the wall for after rinsing out my bathing suit and hang that up in the shower. So yeah, these are really, really a must. And you want to get the heavier ones, not the light ones. The ones that I have are rated for 250 pounds. So those you really want to get. The other thing is the this is the safe sunscreen for being in different countries. You don't want to take something that's going to harm the reefs. So this, and this, all of this I've got on Amazon, all of it. So this is on Amazon as well. And this is Aruba Sun. And this is 30. The next thing, this bag. This is a mesh bag. So what I like about it is it holds a lot. It has a lot of pockets here on the side. And this any sand will just run through the bottom. So yeah, I really, really like that. And on when I get off port, I always take this with me. The other thing, this I haven't used this a lot, but I think it's important to have. And this would be your money. This is a waterproof bag, and your money, your C card, you know, anything, your credit card. And this is like a fanny pack, so it's gonna hold on to. You know, zip that shut. It has actually 2 zip downs, and then it has this Velcro. So you just fold it down, and it'll hold everything, and it's a dry bag. That's what it's called. So I got 2 of those, and they come in a 2-pack, and I got one for me and one for my husband. But yeah, these are important to have too, I believe. The other thing is this pop-up hamper. I really like this. You can see it packs down easy, and just stick it in the corner or in the closet, and then at the, you know, after the trip's over, we can just put everything back into our suitcase and then bring this back down to a bag size. Very convenient. And a few more things. This is a must. I use this all the time. We travel probably every few months now, so I just refresh this with new things whenever I need it. Again, this, you need this, and it hangs up on your door in your cabin or wherever you're going to go, hotel. I use this a lot. Also on Amazon. Everything is on Amazon. And these. Who doesn't like to go down? Well, I do. Like to go down and get a snack from the buffet, or a nightly little snack. These are little dishes that fold down, and they come in 4. I don't take the smaller ones, but I take these 2, and they'll fold right down and fit into your suitcase. For any little thing that you want to go down and get a snack, and then bring it back to your room, put it in the refrigerator. I really like those. And then the things that I don't use. Okay, there's a few. Okay, the beach bands for towel bands. These are so cute. I just had to have them. Life's a beach. Isn't that cute? Very cute. The problem is they're not very big, and they're hard to fit on those wide chairs, lounger chairs. And once that stretches out, you can't even see it. You can barely see what it says there. But it's very hard to put them on. These are just not big enough for the chair. So I'll have to order a bigger set. So you want to make sure that it's, you know, that you, at least if you have a lounger, measure that, it's going to be about the same, and just get make sure you get the right size. So these are going to end up in a yard sale. Oh, I hate wasting money like that. Other thing, clip for your hat to carry. This came two in a pack, maybe even 3 in a pack. This clip is not strong enough. My hat kept falling off. I tried both the clips, and it's just, it doesn't work. Another yard sale item that I wasted money on. Yeah, don't get this. Another thing, these portable straws. This might be, they give you straws on the ship. They do. This, it's telescopic. It has a little brush inside. It's really, and that comes apart too. It's a really great idea, but we never use them. Never. They might be pretty convenient if you were going to, like, we live near Anna Maria Island on the Gulf of America, and these would be good for that because they don't give you straws there. That might be good to carry in your beach bag for that, but not on a cruise. The other thing, let's see. Raincoat, never used it. We always go in May on our cruises. If you're going in a probably, I mean, in the rain would be just, you're going to get wet anyway. You don't care. You're going to the beach, you're going to the water, you get wet. It's not a big deal. So, I don't pack a rain jacket anymore. The other thing, this is an expandable extra bag that you would carry on top of your rolling suitcase. It's just another thing that I have to carry on my shoulder. And I decided I'm not going to do that anymore because I do have a lot of camera equipment and it gets heavy and you're trying to check in with all this stuff. So I just got a small rolling suitcase, so I'm not carrying anything on my shoulder anymore. So yeah, that was, I'll keep this, but yeah, it was another thing that I don't use. Tide. I took this. I thought I would use it, the Tide stick. I never used it. And then also these little sheets. These are detergent sheets. I thought I'd use those. I didn't use those either, so I just leave those at home now. And one other thing. This lanyard to hold your money in. Don't use that either. Use the waterproof bags, the dry bags, not this. Also the camera dry bag. I guess if you were going to take your phone, this will be fine. But I take my waterproof GoPros, so I don't need these anymore. And I would also put the phone in my dry bag instead of this. And you're not carrying it around your neck as well. The dry bag goes around your waist like a fanny pack. All right, so that's my take on all of this stuff. I hope that helped you. Try not to bring any more than you have to. Oh, I have one other thing I want to show you. One other thing, I almost forgot. Okay, and this is the last thing I want to show you. So I decided to change up my spinner luggage and get the top open instead of the clamshell that's so big it takes up the whole bed when you're trying to unpack it. This is so much better. Just open it up, it doesn't take up all that space, and you have all this room to pack your stuff in. I swear by this for myself. This is so much better. Put all my outfits in, and I have two. I have one that's a little larger than this, and then this I'll put my cameras in. I have several cameras and equipment that I take on our different excursions with us, and so I have all of that in the room whenever I need to change up my equipment. But for an overnight, this is perfect. It's just so much easier to open from the top and close from the top than a big clamshell that, you know, takes up all that space. Like I said, I have two of them, and the other one I have all my clothes in, and then this one is like anything, my vitamins or, you know, things that I need to take out right away with my camera equipment, because usually I keep this one with me. If I'm going on a flight, this is going to go on with my carry-on. And if I'm going on a cruise, I'm going to take this on personally. I'm not going to put it through with my clothes to check in. So that would be the other thing. And one other thing, don't forget to put on your door, because the doors are metal, so don't forget your door decorations. All right? Thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. Bye.